What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the infamous project, and the theme has been reoccurring here on cars actually leaving. It's almost like those things that happen in three cars have left me here all this week. Now, one of those being Justin's notch, because it's just gone off to fabrication for the exhaust and whatnot, so it will come back. But the Sonic Blue Saleen clone sitting here behind me has changed hands once again. So this car, it's just getting more and more stories to it and just kind of adding more and more history. If you guys have followed the channel, you would know that this car's nickname is Blue Brother. And the reason why it's called Blue Brother is because the brother of the individual who I bought my silver notch off of, which is now the Tip Detch Coupe, well, his brother owned this car. So it was the Blue Brother to the silver notch. So this being an 89 coupe, originally dark shadow blue on blue regatta interior, and it was a no option car. And the brother actually ended up, I don't know if he sold it or gave it to his dad. And then when his dad got too old to push in, and this is one of the worst clutch pedals I've ever owned in a Fox. I believe it's a center force something or other. However, that is a tough pedal in this car. So his hip couldn't take it anymore, and I picked up the car. And that's sort of where the infamous project 2.0, if you will, kicked off. And that summer where I spent a couple of weeks back in Canada when I was still living in Dubai, I got the car and kind of gave it some more personalization and transformation. If you guys remember, it came on some ugly bullet wheels. I put some black 18-inch Saleens on it. It didn't have the whale tail. It had the anniversary wing on it. So I actually painted up this wing right here, found a genuine Saleen wing for it, and this does have genuine Saleen parts on it. So I did a complete black interior conversion, and what else did I do? I fixed the stance, I fixed the exhaust, I did just a number of things, headlights, taillights, all the little things that I love to do, and actually sold it to an individual that I went to high school with back in the day that I knew him and his brother quite well. And he had the car for a number of years, and he did a few tweaks to it as well. He did the brake upgrade in the front. He added a steel cowl hood and ended up putting the Corbos in. I had Recaros in there, and they were like an 8 out of 10. So he went ahead and put new Corbos in and did a few other little tweaks. And then he wanted to sell the car. So the opportunity was there for me to buy the car back, and my friend here in Texas, Charles, really wanted to get into the foxbody game. So he picked the car up. And I'd first write a refusal on it, and I said, man, this is a really good deal. You should pick up this car. And yeah, Charles did quite a bit as well. I helped him do a lot of the work to the car, as obviously that's what friends do. But he had blown up the factory T5, so now it's got a Tremec in it. He wanted AC in the car because we're down here in Texas, so we got the right ProCharger brackets to convert to AC. And what else? The stern wheels, which obviously you absolutely need the stern wheels on a Saleen, whether it's a real one or a clone. Probably the best looking wheel for a Saleen, if you ask me. And, well, the individual who bought the twin turbo Coyote car saw this car in the background of one of my photos that I took and posted on Instagram, and he reached out, he said, bro, I need that blue car. And, well, cash talks, and made a deal. So both the Blue Brother and the twin turbo Coyote are going to be headed to Miami, in fact, tomorrow. So the cars have been detailed up. My detailer, Chris, came and knocked them both out of the park, so they look awesome. And the enclosed trailer will be here tomorrow to take them away. Sonic Blue paint. This was actually done back in the early 2000s. The car was stolen, I believe, off the brother, and when it was recovered, I think that's when the transition to the father may have happened. Now, they hadn't done much to the interior. It was, like I said, all factory regatta blue. This is all original black interior. Of course, it still has manual windows, manual locks, but it does now have AC. And you can see headliner, everything. The works in this car was swapped out to make it proper black and to fit with the theme. I actually had upgraded all the car audio. My friend Mike Halsman from Awesome Installs, he came over and helped with the audio install in the rear and got that all sorted out. That was back in that summer of 2018 or whatever it was. The fiddle fart wiper caps and the antenna delete plate freshly added yesterday. Under the hood, we have Pro Charger. So the old P1SC, all routed down and through an intercooler. And of course, AC is now on the car, which, like I said, whether you're in Texas or you're in Florida, you are going to be in favor of having working AC. So the engine bay is looking great. Got a strut tower brace on there. Saleen added these valve covers with Saleen decals on them. And again, guys, it is a clone, so it's just trying to stick with the theme. Some people argue tribute versus clone, but this is the car. This car always gets attention no matter where it goes and turns heads. The color is just absolutely beautiful, especially in a nice, bright, sunny day like it is out today. You can really see all the pearls and the metallic pop. So it's a little bit of a sad day. It'll be sadder tomorrow when it actually gets loaded on the truck. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to share the details and get a little bit of documentation for myself, because I don't know if I'm going to see this car again. It's come in and out of my life a multiple number of times here in the past couple years, and there's been some really good memories with this car. You know, I had it at the De Silva Cruise-In after I did the first round of personalization touches on it, and then did the LMR Cruise-In last year with the Tip Dutch Coupe. So the brothers were reunited for the LMR Cruise-In last year, which was pretty cool. And I know my friend Charles is a little sad to see the car go, because he almost feels like he was busy fixing stuff more than he was enjoying the car. And sometimes that is, well, it's the curse of the fox at some points. But, you know, it's one of those things. You know, he didn't realize how invasive it was to convert to AC and rip all the dash out and do all those things. And he didn't realize how much I had to move around just to get the blower relocated in the engine bay. And, you know, of course, at that point, we had to reconfigure not only the brackets, but a lot of the piping and some of the wiring and everything else to get that to fit. You know, added contour fans in there so we could get enough airflow and keep things cool, and so on and so forth. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this little farewell to the Sonic Blue Saleen clone tribute notch, aka Blue Brother. So you guys might see this car cruising the streets down in Miami. If you do, be sure to snap some pics. And until next time, we'll see you back here on the Infamous Project.